Hey guys, what's up? It's Mark399 here with my Call of Duty 4 review. I know it's a little late, but this is the PC review of Call of Duty 4. And because I literally just got this game, and I wanted to have it for a while, but I just got my gaming PC built a little while ago, last month. So basically, the storyline, you start out as a member of the SAS. I believe they're called SOAP. In a war that really resembles the Iraq War a lot, due to the fact that you've got your SAS, you've got your U.S. Marine Corps, you're fighting this Islamic terrorist organization, and the U.S. goes and invades. I think the developers did this a lot on purpose. It's a great subject for the time that it released. Because people can relate to it so much. So you start as a member of the SAS, and what happens in the beginning, you go through this little tutorial where you learn how to use automatic weapons, how to reload, all the basic stuff. Use your sidearms, switch weapons, flashlight, and then it changes, and you have to walk over to the next station where the Sergeant Price, or Captain Price, he has you go through this little obstacle course where really all it's doing is testing you on what you've learned and recommending a difficulty setting for the rest of the game. So you play a couple missions as SAS soldier afterwards, after you're done, and then it switches to the U.S. Marine Corps soldier, and I don't remember his name, but you do go through a couple of missions as him, and you save this helicopter pilot from an assault after she was shot down, and really, what you're playing through as this U.S. Marine Corps soldier is the invasion of this major city, and your gameplay as this Marine Corps soldier ends when this explosion in the city, because they believe the terrorist is there, the leader of this organization is there. So you guys are coming in to invade, and there's an explosion, a massive explosion taking out everyone. And this guy, it's really awesome. I think it was awesome as I was watching this guy fly out of the helicopter, flinging around in the air. It was amazing. Ownage, pure ownage. Anyway, so your helicopter crash lands, and you go through this little scene where you're crawling, and you crawl your character out of the helicopter, and you're crawling, and then eventually, he just kind of dies. He fades away, and it takes you back to the SAS character, so which you will play out to the end of the game when you end up shooting this terrorist. Everybody else in your team is sitting there, and they all get shot down, right? And Captain Price, excuse me, Captain Price, I believe it's Captain Price, slides you a pistol right before he dies. Everybody else around you is dead. Your entire team's dead. Captain Price is dying. He slides that pistol. You grab it. You're fading away. Your camera's fading away. You shoot this guy in the head, and he dies, and you kind of like fade, and then I don't know if he died. I really don't even know if your character dies. Because I played the console version a while ago, and I just got it for PC, and I haven't played to the end yet. But I do know the story. Multiplayer is the real bread and butter of this game. This is where the game really excels. It gives you the full Battlefield experience. It makes you feel like you're really in the battle. Immersion. Immersion is what its multiplayer is all about. Multiplayer and single player is all about immersion. The animations are top notch. Idle characters look scared. When you're looking at an idle character, you see them pat themselves, make sure they're all still there. Make sure they haven't lost anything. Their hands are shaking as they're holding their gun. It's really amazing. And not only that, these slight camera adjustments, like when you're sprinting, the camera kind of wobbles, and as your head would when you're sprinting. It's great. They got it down perfect. The camera semi follows the gun when reloading. It's a combination of the gun coming into the line of vision and the camera following it that just makes it feel so perfect. It doesn't even take away from what's happening around you. It's amazing. It makes you feel immersed while not taking away from any of the gameplay, and that is a great balance for gameplay. That's a great balance. You know, and it never gets old. You're gonna keep playing this game, and it's not gonna get old. Well, I mean, okay, for me, it never gets old. It's my experience. But the voice acting is a little bland, but that's perfect because you don't want anything. You don't want anything that is either it's just too it catches your attention too much, because then you're just going to notice the similarities more and more as you hear it over and over again. What you're going to be doing as your teammates are throwing grenades and reloading, or it's too bland, like Counter-Strike source voices. It's being said by Microsoft Sam, you know, which really gets on my nerves when I play Counter-Strike. You know, follow me. Seriously, it's really annoying when it's just that bland. No, it feels like they sound like soldiers. They feel like soldiers. They act like soldiers. The animations are great. When you're watching other people sprint and they're turning, and they have these little turning animations where they'll pivot on their back foot and turn. It really, everything is just so immersive, so realistic. And the most important thing about the voices is that they don't get old. You'll be listening to them again and again and again and again and again, which it's absolutely imperative that they do not get old as you play this game. Let's see. Graphics. The graphics almost make you wonder what the point of DirectX 10 is. They use DirectX 9 in amazing ways. The lighting is great. The bloom effects are great. I believe they called it. The characters and the items are self-illuminating, self-lighting, and it all works out perfectly. The materials react to light in each their own unique way, and it's great. The textures aren't too detailed, but it keeps the frame rate at great speeds on your PC, and it keeps the minimum requirements low and the recommended requirements low, and while still making this game look great. It's not too noticeable unless you really look for it in game, so it's not really going to bother you in game at all. Okay, now we're going to get to the gameplay. Team Deathmatch. This is what you're really going to be playing most of the time. It's just a basic team deathmatch. You know, teams have to reach the score limit within the time limit, or have the highest score when the time limit expires. All the above elements that we discussed in this game will lead to a really great battlefield experience in Team Deathmatch. Although the actual game mode itself doesn't have much depth, the game feels like it does because of the voice acting, because of the camera angles, and all of these elements that go into this game, making it feel great when you're playing. Respawns are really fast. Kill cam is a wonderfully innovative feature. They got the kill cam in this game where you can see from your enemy's perspective your vulnerabilities in your tactics and how they were able to kill you, which really lends to some amazing gameplay and really helps you refine your tactics. And the best part is you can skip that at any time you want in the kill cam once you die. It's great because, you know, when you're pissed off when you died, like, I don't know, like 3 times in a row, 5 times in a row, if you're really bad, you know, 10 times in a row. You know, if you die 20 times in a row, don't ever play this game again. You're just hurting your own team. But yeah, you're pissed off. You don't want to watch the kill cam, so you just press F, skip the kill cam all together. It's great. Another game type is domination. It's kind of like capture the flag. You have to secure the flag area and rack up the most points. Each flag area rack up the most points to win the game. Not much to say here. It feels kind of like deathmatch, but more guided, which leads to a truer feel of the game. I suppose as to like having your own objectives and how an actual military team would have their own objectives in a battle. Sabotage is where you, depending on what team you're on, you either go and destroy the enemy's objective, or you defend the objective that the enemy's trying to destroy. Sabotage, there is one bomb on the map. two teams are both trying to defend their flag while getting the bomb and destroying, not flag, but their supply crate of weapons, while trying to get the flag, trying to get the bomb, sorry, and destroy the enemy's supply crate of weapons. And usually it just kind of goes back and forth until the time limit expires, and whatever team racks up the most points there. I don't know how I think the points are a combination of how long you've held the bomb, how long your team's held the bomb, and how many kills you guys have gotten. And usually it plays out till time expires. But it's a really guided gameplay and really makes you work with your team as you're defending the guy that has the bomb, and your guys are trying to make your way through the map, these great maps, these expansive maps, really well designed, really designed for firefights, make you feel like you're in this urban environment fighting as a military force.